Oh my goodness, a baby girl. Well, come here. Give me lovins. Baby girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're so loving. You're such a good girl. Get up there on your perch. There you go. Good girl. These black cats are always like this, dude. They're always chair perch kitties up on their posts. You can get your asshole out of my head. That'd be great. What's up, guys? What up, what up? I said I'd come back and at least for a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to stay, but I wanted to at least come back. I'm kind of, I don't like saying I'm going to come back and then I don't. It's kind of an asshole move and shit. So, I'm just done with just YouTube just gets you into their system and then you just can't move anywhere, dude. Like I bet you I was at 19,000 subscribers for like 6-7 years. Like I was just completely blacklisted, dude. Like pretty much shadow banned. I mean, I couldn't move up at all. I never got any subscribers, dude. And I just couldn't move anywhere. And in the short time I was making Twitch videos, dude, I mean, I got 5,000 likes in like 3 weeks of fucking making videos, dude. So, totally madness. Yes, Ani started talking to me again. So, yeah. She's already fucking, you can tell she's already realizing she made a fucking mistake. Because well, I'll tell you guys. So, this girl that I'm seeing, you know, she's probably gonna be moving in. And we never had curtains on our bedroom windows, so she bought curtains. She's like, I ain't staying in no goddamn room that don't have curtains, and because she's not like Ani at all, and so she bought some curtains, but we didn't have any curtain rods, so they've just been kind of sitting on my bed until I got some curtain rods. I thought I had curtain rods, but they don't fit the curtains she bought, and so the other day I knew Ani came back in here. You know, stuff was moved around. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'll throw something on the floor, and I'll keep it on the floor forever. Because I know where it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know where everything, it's like, messy, but there's a rhyme and a reason to the messiness. I know where everything is. There's a system to it. And so I left, and I came back, and things were moved, and I know I'm not fucking crazy. The bed was moved. It looked like somebody was getting up under the bed. And I even called my mom, and I was like, I think Ani was here. And this was like 2 weeks after she left and shit. And so, yeah, so then she texted, because I texted her the other day. I was like, babe, I'm like, let's get this divorce going. I'm like, I've moved on. I found somebody else. I already know you have. I'm like, let's just move on. I'm like, you know, quit playing this game here. We got to talk to do this. If you want to get a divorce, let's just get a divorce here. You know, it's like I'm over it. I really am. And then she texted me. She's like, yeah, let's get a divorce. Let's get the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. And then, and then she mentioned the curtains. And said something about the curtains or something. And I was like, I fucking knew you were in here. He said, no, it wasn't. I was like, yeah, you were. You were fucking in here. You saw the curtains on the fucking bed. So she's asking. So she's like, what girl is this? The girl you were talking about at work? I'm like, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything. You haven't had the gumption to call me in 2 weeks. And to tell me anything, I'm not telling you anything. So she's poking around for information about the job. And, well, what's your schedule going to be like? Oh, I begged you forever to put curtains on those windows. And now all of a sudden you're going to put it because of her? I was like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, you slept in the room without the curtains. You know what I mean? She bought the curtains. Like, I don't know what the fucking... I don't give a fuck. I'm the type of person, like, I don't give a fuck what the house looks like, really. And the girls that live here, they can decorate it however they want. I just need my little space here, the living room. Is there toilet paper there after I take a dump? Are my clothes washed? I'm good. I don't really care. To me, all girls pretty much decorate the same, you know, unless they go really fucking crazy with it. You know what I mean? They're always the live, laugh, love, and stupid fucking nonsense you see at like every goddamn Walmart. It all looks the same to me. But this girl isn't gonna be laying in no fucking bed with no fucking curtains on it. She was asking about your Twitch comments section. I'm sure she was. Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I don't. I'm not following anything. And like in videos about me and stuff, I don't watch them, guys. You know what I mean? Like and I'll state this like one more time about stuff and everything. Like I truly apologize for a lot of my behavior. And this is the last time I'm gonna do this. You guys can clip it or whatever. I truly apologize for a lot of my behavior. I was not in a good headspace. I was getting pretty much outright tortured by Ani's behavior, and that coupled with the fact of me being on drugs, on fentanyl hardcore for 2 years, getting off of it, almost having my wife die on me, having her cheat on me like a week after I saved her life, having a friend die at work from the same drug that I was taking. My mom is not doing very good health-wise, and it was just a downfall. Okay, so the last thing I needed was for like Asa to be picking at me and everything else, and it wasn't good. Okay, and a lot of the behavior that I've done in the past year, I'm not proud of. It is not my best moments, and I've took it out on a lot of people that do not deserve it at all, and I truly apologize for that, and it really hurts me with a lot of the things that I've done. I was not in the right headspace. I was getting crapped on all the time, and I didn't know who to turn to. You know, people wanted me to do streams and stuff, and that's my bread and butter, and I can't really do it when my wife is a cheating fucking whore who's constantly talking to other dudes and everything, and it's completely hurt my feelings in a way that I cannot even describe. And so when I did do streams, like I had to like pretend everything was okay, and it wasn't. So I really do apologize, guys. You guys can either forgive me or not. I mean, I understand, you know what I mean? But that's the way I feel. And a lot of you guys did not deserve any of my assholery at all. A lot of you guys have been with me since fucking 2007. And I really apologize. Sonic, you're an OG homie. And I truly apologize, guys. And that's all I can say, you know what I mean? Like, I really am sorry. I got no excuse for it. It was bad. But I really just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't come on here and really tell it. There's a few people I told on the back burners about like what Ani was doing and what I was going through, but you know, I really couldn't say a lot of it because it's like one of those things where like people were gonna destroy her. So you know what I mean, you know, or then I was gonna like act like everything's okay, and then I'm just a bitch because why are you acting like she's just your wife's a whore, fuck her. It was a bad situation, and I was hurt. I was deeply hurt by having a wife that would do this, dude. Like, can you imagine saving somebody's life? They're dead in your hands, dude. Like, she was gray. She was not breathing. And I saved her life, and the intense guilt that I had for even... It wasn't my fault that we were introduced to these drugs and stuff, but I felt responsibility for it because, you know, I took the car over to buy these drugs, and she's dying in my hands, and I saved her. And then a week after that, not even 7 days later, I catch her on her phone talking to another dude on TikTok. Probably the dude she's with now. I mean, it was terrible. Terrible time for me. Not sure you need to apologize much more. I do wish you... dude, and that's what I want to do. And if you guys will let me do that, I'm back into playing video games. I'm really enjoying it. The Switch 2's coming. There's a lot of games I want to play, and I'm down to do it. You know what I mean? If you guys will have me, I'll do it for you guys. I promise. And there ain't nothing I expect from you guys at all. It's just to be homies and be there for me. And I don't expect nothing else from you guys. And I would love to get back into making that stuff. And I would love to... I got all kinds of rant ideas, dude. You know, I do. But I definitely don't need, you know, the same 3 or 4 people getting on here trying to fucking cause shit with me every single goddamn time I stream. I mean, it's gonna come with the territory, but at the same time, I'm out of breath fucking, you know, saying that I fucked up. I don't know what else to say, you know what I mean? If that's not good enough, I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? As far as stuff with Asa, I do not, I really don't apologize to anything with Asa. Asa has no problems whatsoever making fun of people with disabilities whatsoever, so I really don't care. Ani herself has mental disabilities. She is bipolar. She has autism. She has several other things that's wrong with her, obviously. And he made fun of her constantly from the day we met. He called her the fucking character from that Mask movie that Eric Stoltz was in, and all kinds of other shit, you know what I mean? And so I really don't give a fuck about anything regarding Asa, but for everybody else, I apologize to you guys, man. You guys did not deserve that. It's not your guys' responsibility to ask me and investigate what's wrong with me and try to pick apart the layers of the onion that is Silent Rob to try to figure out what's going on. It's my responsibility to be a good homie to you guys and to, not do that stuff. So that's on me. It is. It's not you guys' responsibility to try to figure me out, the Rubik's Cube that is my life. There are a few people that I wish would have given it more than 30 minutes before they completely, try to throw me under the train and say, fuck that guy, I never liked him anyways, fuck him, I'm loading my gun right now, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, a few people went pretty far pretty quick, is all I gotta say. But a lot of you guys are understanding, and a lot of you guys, didn't even need an apology. You were just there the whole time. A lot of you guys. I know, I know who's been there. And I appreciate it, guys. It has not been easy. I have been at the end of my rope, dude. Like I said, it was about last July. It was about the time I did that tunnel video. I was going to kill myself. I was going to kill myself on video. I just couldn't take it anymore, dude. And you could tell, during the tunnel video, if you guys noticed, when I was running away from the ghost or whatever it is, that was, I was so far ahead of Ani, because I didn't give a fuck about her. Dude, we were arguing on the way to the tunnel about her behavior. So, pretty much, I was trying to lose that bitch. I wasn't, I was like, let that ghost have her, dude. I was fucking pissed at her during that video. You could tell, we had, we were kind of, acting kind of standoffish with each other, because she was pissing me off then. I was ready to dump her to the ghosts. You know what I mean? No, that dude was mad that I didn't do the suicide stream. I know what dude that is because he was sending me emails wondering when I was going to kill myself. It's just the kind of shit I put up with, dude. You know what I mean? One of the guys, sent a small amount of money, and then they got it back, and then they complained to Cash App about something, and now I don't have access to my Cash App because they said I was doing some scheme on Cash App or something. And the way Cash App is set up, you don't even have any kind of retribution for that. They just stop your shit, and then that's that. I mean, I have other things. I use PayPal and all these other things, but yeah, they literally sent them a thing saying, oh, this guy was going to kill himself on stream, and then he didn't do it. I mean, I want my money back or something. It was despicable people, dude. It's really bad. And the way, like I said, the way Cash App's set up, they just don't even want to hear anything about it, dude. It's pathetic. Right. Yeah, dude, it was bad. Dude, I'm pretty good at acting, and I'm pretty good at making people believe I'm okay when I'm not okay. Pretty much in the last 2 years, I've not been okay, dude. At all. You guys can feel free to spread the word. Spread the word. I'm ready to make some videos on here. I'm ready to do stuff. I still don't even know anything about the Muta video. I mean, the stuff that Muta nice about in the video? I didn't watch it. Because I couldn't at the time, mentally handle, one of these people that I've liked so much, talking shit about me at that point in time. So I just couldn't watch it. I still haven't watched it. I can't watch these videos talking shit about me, if people don't like me, it's whatever, I don't know what else to say, I would hope that he would talk nice about me, I really do. But I always wanted to do more stuff with him, dude. I wish he would have. I wish a lot of people on here would have given me more of a chance, you know what I mean? But I'm kind of a loose cannon in that way. Was it? Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, I have no problems with Muta, dude. Like I said, I just wish some people on here. I kind of feel like, you know, if I was more popular on here, I just feel like I would be throwing out more bones to people and helping people out more, like if I was more popular, you know what I mean? And, because I have always had no problems whatsoever about having people on my streams that are not popular at all, like a Black Metal Gamer and, you know, Arbiter and stuff like that. And like these, you know, I'll have these people, you know, to me, it's just me having fun, and I don't know. It's always kind of weird. But, I sold my, UGM magazines out of my garage, and I got a little bit of money. And, I bought Skyrim on the Switch, because I've been wanting to play Skyrim. The only time I've ever really played Skyrim has been, on the PS3. But, I think it's closed casket fun. I like that. I kind of hurt my back. This girl, I've been seeing, like, I've been, like hugging her. I've been doing this, like, bear hug thing to her the last few times, and I've been, like, picking her up because she's really tiny. And I picked her up at Firehouse Subs today, and I did it the wrong way, dude, and my back is all fucked up. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I wanted to do that man shit, you know what I mean? Because I knew I was going to be pounding it later, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm all hurt, and you know what I mean? I didn't want her thinking anything was wrong with me, because I was going to deliver that dick hostile style. And so I was just like, and I put her down. I was like, all right, let's sit down. Let's have a seat. All right. You know what I mean? So I was like banging her fucking like, you know what I mean? Like all fucking plank style and shit, dude. It was weird. But, I'm feeling good, dude. I'm feeling good. You know, when you don't have a wife that's like sucking you dry like a fucking succubus. And, making you feel like you're less than nothing. I mean, it's pretty good to, you know, try to feel like a human being again, dude. Like, I didn't deserve it. It's weird when you're with a female and she's on her phone cheating on you right in front of your face, and you bring it up to her and she argues with you, and it's the only time you ever argue about anything. She's arguing with you when you know she's doing it, and she continues to do it, and I'm like, what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? And it's like, literally, dude, in the 8 to 9 years I've known Ani, it's the only thing we ever argued about, dude. That, and she does not clean. She is a very dirty person, dude. She does not clean. She doesn't do it. She does gross shit that you guys would not even believe, dude. I mean, let me fill you guys in on what I've been dealing with as the husband of Ani, okay? And I was not aware of the level of fucking that a woman could reach. But I've been there. I have seen it with my own eyes. I am blind now, okay? I can't see. I got, you know, I feel like if I had one of those blind sticks, like, I'd make mine look like a fucking lightsaber or like a big fucking dildo or something, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have to fucking play games with it. Off topic, but I'm just saying, I'd have to get kind of crazy with it. But, dude, she's gross, dude. Like, straight up. Like, she would fucking take, like, when she used to do, like, have tampons, and those that have lived with women, like, these things are fucking gross. Like, whenever they would even, like, leave one out, it's nasty. She would take her tampons, or used tampons, bloody, disgusting nastiness, and she would have a trash can underneath the sink, and she would leave them in the trash can, and not dump the trash can for, like, a month at a time. And I swear to fucking God, dude, I like, there was a point in time, it was about 1.5 years ago, I would go into the bathroom, and I would smell something in there, and I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? Like, I thought she was just going in there and fucking just tearing it up, dude. Like, she would do that, too. Like, she'd go in there and, you know what I mean? Like, all rainbows and unicorns thoughts of what women are supposed to be left my fucking brain a long fucking time ago. Okay, but, you know, I would rip on her about it. So I'd go in there and be like, you're fucking tearing it up, huh? Like, all right. You know what I mean? But this started to be like, I went in there, I was like, something's fucking dead in here. All right? I don't know what the fuck, you know what I mean? And, like, it ain't shit. Something's dead. So she would leave, like, and I didn't even know what it was. I had to tear apart the fucking bathroom because the trash can was, like, on the back behind the sink in this, like, little hidden thing. And she had an entire trash can full of used tampons in the summer heat. Okay? Our AC went out. Summer heat. completely full, trash can this big, completely full of bloody tampons, roasting in the summer sun. And dude, she's just chilling, dude, doing her nails on the toilet, in the taking a bath, like fucking soaking it up, dude, with like what smells like a fucking open sewer casket, fucking shit pile heap. Like if the fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex pile of shit from Jurassic Park had about 15 to 20 dead bodies on top of it, that's what it smelled like. Okay? Yes, I wanted to die, dude. And I literally would be like, baby, can you go in there and please clean up your goddamn tampon pile? Like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, I mean, dude. It was like, you know, like you get a rat or something in your wall and it fucking dead and shit. Like, it's like that times a million. And she didn't care, dude. She did not fucking care. Like, when I tell you, like, I saved her life. I saved her life. I saved her life. And those that have not heard this story, I'll tell it real quick one more time. It is fucking ridiculous. I've saved her life twice. Actually, I think I've saved her life 3 times, but I can't even remember what the third one is. But on God, I swear to God. Okay? I was having, me and Ani would have a good amount of sex, dude. I'm a big sex fan, okay? But she started to develop the smell, dude. You know what I mean? And like those that have had sex with women, you guys know sometimes they ain't the freshest down there. All right, and it's just something you got to put up with. I'm not gonna go down there and fucking plunder the depths with my mouth, depending on what the smell is. But I'll finish and do my thing. But this was getting to where I could not continue the sex, and I would just have to tap out. I'd be like, I'm like, babe, you got something going on. And she's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you don't smell it? And she's like, I don't smell it. And I had her douche and do all this nasty shit, you know what I mean? It wasn't helping. And she started to look like not good. Something was going on with her. I forced her ass into the fucking car and forced her to go to the doctor. It was this after hours thing. And I forced her to go. Like, she's fucking kicking and screaming. She hated going to the doctor. And I made her go. And it turns out she had a tampon stuck up inside of her that she did not know about. And she was literally days away from having sepsis, and she was going to die. And I remember the nurse came in, and the nurse was like, we can check this out now for you, or you can come back in Friday and do it. And then, by then, a lot of times this stuff works its way out or whatever. And I was like, no, do it now. And I made them check Ani out, and they had her legs up on the stirrups. And the nurse had a tampon way up inside of her that was about to go sepsis. She was about to die. And the nurse came up to me, because at first they were just thinking that was stupid. They were like joking around about, oh, your husband doesn't think I'm fresh or something, and they're laughing. Hey, we all have those moments, blah, blah, blah. And then later on, the nurse came up to me and was just like, this is the look she gave me, like, she's like, I'm sorry. It was way more serious than I thought. She was on the verge of sepsis, and she explained it. I was like, I mean, I'm not putting myself through this or putting her through this for nothing. I mean, I knew something was not good. Something was not right. I have been this woman's guardian angel for a long time, dude. Okay? A lot of dudes would not have the fucking balls to, make their woman go and do that stuff, but I did it. Okay? And then, yeah, fuck that doctor for even doubting me. I still, if Ani's watching this, babe, I want you to go to the doctor about that mole on your back. I've been getting on you for the entire time I've known you. The mole on your back. Get it checked out. It doesn't look good. It looks irregular. Please get that checked out. I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. You know what I mean? I don't. Even though you're acting like this to me, I don't know why. A lot of people have gotten into your head, I guess, online and shit, but please get that mole checked out. I would rather you not die of skin cancer, because that would really haunt me, knowing I didn't force you to get that fucking thing biopsied and shit. But let's not make it like a baker's dozen of me saving your life and shit. You know what I mean? Crazy, dude. I love this woman, dude. Regardless of her flaws, I really did, dude, and I really do. And it's just, these people online, they get talking to her, and then she starts, talking shit. Ani likes to talk shit, dude. When I met her, she was living in this town called Bell Fountain, which is a very white, trashy town. And she was one of those people that sat on her porch with her white, trashy friends, talking shit about everybody. And I knew what I was getting into when I do it. That's her idea of a good time, is to sit around, like walk through a mall, and then just rip on people. Look at that fat ugly bitch. Look at that. Look at blah. You know what I mean? And so she met these people on TikTok, and then they're bitching about their lives, and then Ani, wants to, even though I treat her like a fucking queen, so she's gonna throw me under the bus, and it got so out of hand. I know what it was because I've heard her talk, and before you know it, she's leaving in the middle of the night, and I don't know where she's at, and everything else. And like I said, she's asking me about this girl I'm seeing. Who's this girl? I'm like, I'm not telling you anything. You couldn't even call me for 2 weeks. You could tell it's driving her crazy because this girl's going to be moving in and shit. So, and we tried to have kids. I don't know. It might be me. Because I've had a lot of unprotected sex with a lot of women, and I've never gotten any of them pregnant. So, perhaps it's me. But we did try to have a kid there for a little bit. I'm 38, so I would like to have a kid. But I just don't think it's in the cards for me, and it kind of makes me a little bit sad. But, yeah. But I had, like I said, my back's really hurting me, guys. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna be getting the gaming going again. You guys can tell, like, I'm really hurting with my back here. But I'm gonna relax, play me a little bit of Skyrim, and get some stuff going. And I'm gonna be doing some full-time streams on here. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you for sticking by me. You guys sticking up for me. I appreciate it. You guys, I would love to I'm gonna be streaming all the time again. Like I said, I'm feeling really good about myself. You guys are really helping that. And, so you guys take care. Spread the word. Untitled Rob's back, bitches. Alright? You guys take care. Don't let anything bad happen to you. Irregular moles, get them checked out. Tampon piles, throw them away. I appreciate it, Spacious Jimmy. I love you guys. I really do. I'm feeling good about myself. I needed to get some big titty sex in my life, and I had that. So, I'm feeling better, guys. I'm feeling really good about myself. You guys take care, and I will be back with streams. No tampon piles. All right, I love you guys. Take care.